Bol coming away. It's an absolute procession. It's a glittering gold in Glasgow for Femke Bol, and look at the time!
Femke Bol had just won her second world championship. She was expected to defend her crown, and then, in an Instagram video holding an old diary, she said 8 words that stunned the track world. She was stepping away from the 400-meter hurdles forever.
Yeah, I think it's really brave and courageous, to be honest. I don't think Femke's got any experience in the middle distance at all. So to want to take that step and come into an event the last couple of years that's been like really firing, girls are running insanely fast times, I think I commend her for wanting to do that, and I wish her all the best, and I think she's got the talent to do really well in the 8.
Femke Bol announced on Friday, the 10th of October 2025, that she is switching from the 400-meter hurdles to the 800 meters. The Dutch track star made the revelation on social media through an Instagram video. She stated, "I'm really excited to share the next chapter of my career. It's a big change, it's uncertain and challenging, but I'm ready to put in the work, surrounded by an amazing team, and enjoy this new journey." The video showed Bol flipping through a diary highlighting her career achievements. When she turned the page to the next chapter, it simply read, 800 meters. The announcement came less than 1 month after she won her second world championship title in the 400-meter hurdles at the Tokyo 2025 World Championships in September. Bol is the double world 400-meter hurdles champion, winning titles in 2023 and 2025. She also earned 2 Olympic bronze medals in the event at Tokyo. Her personal best of 50.95 seconds makes her the second fastest woman in history in the 400-meter hurdles. Only American Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone has run faster with a world record of 50.37 seconds. Bol set her personal best on the 14th of July 2024 at La Chaux de Fonds in Switzerland, becoming just the second athlete ever to break the 51-second barrier. Between Bol and McLaughlin-Levrone, the pair hold the 9 fastest times in history. Bol has not raced the 800 meters since her junior track days. Her previous best at the distance was 2:19.51 at age 17. The time came in 2017, 8 years before her switch announcement. As a professional athlete, her longest race has been 500 meters, where she holds the world best mark of 1:5.63 seconds, set at the New Balance Indoor Grand Prix in Boston in February 2023. After that 500-meter world record performance, Bol was asked if she had ever considered moving up in distance. She replied at the time, "No, I hope not. My coach Laurent Meuwly has some ideas, and I'm trusting him. We are planning to stick with the hurdles." The statement from 2023 made her 2025 announcement even more surprising. However, Bol had hinted at moving up in distance at the Diamond League final in Brussels in 2024. She expressed interest in racing 600 meters against Keely Hodgkinson after Mondo Duplantis' 100-meter race against Norway's Karsten Warholm. The comment suggested her mind had begun considering longer distances. Bol said she and Hodgkinson, the Olympic 800-meter champion, are good friends. She admitted she still considers the 2-lap race a bit far. Despite that reservation, she committed to the distance change. Hodgkinson was among the first to respond to Bol's announcement, saying she can't wait to share the start line with her in 2026. The 25-year-old Dutch athlete retained her 400-meter hurdles world title at Tokyo 2025, clocking 51.54 seconds and remaining unbeaten in the event all season. Her exceptional resume places her among the greatest 400-meter hurdlers in history. She holds 2 world championship titles in 2023 and 2025, 2 European Championship titles in 2022 and 2024, 2 Olympic bronze medals in 2021 and 2024, and the European record at 50.95 seconds. Bol is also the 2024 World Indoor Champion in the flat 400 meters. She holds the short track world record of 49.17 seconds set on the 2nd of March 2024. The time demonstrates her speed over 1 lap without hurdles. Her 500-meter world record provides additional evidence of endurance beyond typical sprint distances. Coach Laurent Meuwly, who guided Bol to 2 world championship titles in the hurdles, expressed confidence in the transition. He stated, "Femke has always thrived on challenges. With her running technique, strength, and personality, we're convinced she'll master this distance and ultimately make a difference internationally." The transition to the 800 meters is a significant step in her career, one that demonstrates courage and ambition. Meuwly had previously indicated Bol possessed 800-meter potential, In a 2023 interview, he cited her 500-meter world record as evidence of endurance prowess. I think she's also able to perform over 800 meters. She showed in Boston that she has this efficiency, and she's pretty good in all the endurance sessions because of it. I can imagine the 800 meters might also be an option, Meuwly said at the time. Bol explained her reasoning for the switch. The 400 meters hurdles provided me with unforgettable moments and shaped me into the athlete I am today. But I want to challenge myself again and push my boundaries. The 800 meters is new and unfamiliar territory, and that's precisely what makes it so interesting. The training approach will be different from what I'm used to, and it will require a lot of perseverance to develop at this distance and achieve my goal, competing at the highest level. The Dutch national record in the 800 meters stands at 1:55.54, set by Ellen van Langen when she won Olympic gold at the 1992 Barcelona Games. Van Langen's time remains the Dutch record 33 years later. Bol will need to improve her personal best by approximately 24 seconds to approach that standard. The move places Bol in direct competition with Great Britain's Keely Hodgkinson, the reigning Olympic 800-meter champion. Hodgkinson won gold at the Paris 2024 Olympics and holds the British record at 1:54.61 seconds. She also won the 800 meters at the Athlos NYC meet on the 10th of October 2025, the same day Bol announced her switch, running 1:56.53 seconds. The move is strategic, with the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics less than 3 years away. Bol, now 25, will be 28 inches LA, an age when many middle-distance runners peak. She completed the 2025 season unbeaten in the 400 meters hurdles, closing that chapter of her career. Bol made history at the 2022 European Championships in Munich, becoming the first woman ever to win both the 400 meters and 400 meters hurdles and anchoring the Netherlands to gold in the 4x400 relay. Dominant for half a decade, Bol hasn't lost a Diamond League hurdles race in 5 years. She and Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone have shared every global hurdles title since the Tokyo Olympics, though Bol never beat her American rival in 3 meetings. With McLaughlin-Levrone focusing on the flat 400 meters and Bol leaving the hurdles, a power vacuum now opens for new stars in the event. The 400 meters hurdles to 800 meters switch is almost unheard of at the elite level. "If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough," Bol said, acknowledging the challenge. At 1.84 meters tall, with exceptional endurance and a world record in the 500 meters, she has the physical traits for the longer race. She'll use 2026, a championship-free season, to develop her aerobic base and race tactics before debuting at the 800 meters. Bol explained that the decision took shape after the Paris 2024 Olympics. "After the Olympics, I sat down with Laurent. We both thought maybe the 800 meters could be next. This whole season has been about closure with the hurdles." She added to Citius Mag, "I want to achieve more in track and field. The 400 meters hurdles made me who I am, but I'm ready for a new challenge." Her choice is also rooted in curiosity and strategy. "I think I'll like the tactical aspect of the 800 meters, she said. "I've learned so much from hurdling, it will always have a place in my heart, but I'm excited for something completely different." Bol's coach, Laurent Meuwly, who also guided world champion sprinter Daphne Schippers, has experience transitioning athletes between events, a promising sign for her adaptation. The women's 800 meters field is stacked with talent, including Hodgkinson, Mary Mora, Tsige Dugume, and Natoya Gultoppen. Bol enters as an outsider but with clear potential. Her 500 meters world record 1:05.63 and indoor 400 meters speed 49.17 suggests she could eventually reach medal-winning times below 1:56. Fans and analysts praised Bol's courage to trade dominance for uncertainty. At just 25, with multiple world and European titles, she could have continued winning. Instead, she's chasing growth and perhaps another Olympic title in a new arena.
Olympische Spelenboekje voor Tokio en voor Parijs. In 21 was ik heel blij.
Femke Bol, one of the most dominant athletes in track and field, has completely changed the game. Known around the world for her brilliance in the 400 meters hurdles, Bol just announced she's stepping away from her signature event to chase something no one saw coming, the 800 meters. The decision didn't just surprise fans, it sent shockwaves through the entire athletics world. "I'm moving to the 800 meters, Bol declared in a video posted on social media, closing a chapter that included world records, Olympic medals, and Diamond League dominance. For an athlete still in her prime, at just 25 years old, the The decision is bold, risky, and thrilling all at once. In an exclusive press conference with Citius Mag and other select media, Bol explained the thinking behind this radical shift. "It's a really nice challenge. We've had it in our minds for a long time. I want to test my limits and push my limits in this event," she said. After years of dominating the 400 meters hurdles, Bol reflects on her journey. "I will still love the 400 meters hurdles, but I'm really fulfilled with what I have achieved. Her success in the event is undeniable, but now she's ready for a new challenge." That statement carries weight. Bol is a two-time world champion in the 400 meters hurdles, 2023 and 2025, a double Olympic bronze medalist, 2021 and 2024, and holds the European record of 50.95, the second fastest time ever, behind only Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone. She's also won 5 consecutive Diamond League titles and helped the Netherlands win global relay medals. So why leave all of that behind? Part of the answer lies in Bol's relentless desire to evolve. "It's a risk I want to take," she said. "I don't know how fast it will be. I don't know if it will be possible, but we will try everything in our power to get there." And the 800 meters is no joke. In recent years, the event has seen historic performances, with Keely Hodgkinson and Lilian O'Dira running under 1:55, a time range once associated with the highly suspicious doping era of the 1,980 seconds. To appreciate just how intense the 800 meters has become, it's important to recognize the level of competition Bol is stepping into. Athletes like Keely Hodgkinson have been setting the pace with times that flirt with world records. Georgia Hunter-Bell has brought renewed depth to the event. Mary Moraa, the 2023 world champion, has also shown stunning range and tactical skill. These women aren't just fast, they're strategic, experienced, and battle-tested over 2 laps. Bol knows this won't be easy. Her personal best in the 800 meters, 2:19:51, set as a teenager back in 2017. The longest all-out interval she's run in training, a solo 600 meters in 1:23 indoors. For comparison, Hodgkinson holds the indoor 600 meters world record at 1:23:41. Bol's coach, Laurent Meuwly, has always believed in her potential to take on new challenges. "For me, I'm always thinking a bit ahead and always had this as a possibility." From a coach's perspective, it's a really nice challenge. It requires some courage and ambition to go in this direction. But it's not a completely crazy decision, he said, confident that Bol has what it takes to succeed in the 800 meters. Meuwly has coached 800 meters runners before and is working closely with physiology experts to adapt Bol's training. The shift is already in motion. They've shortened the off-season, prioritized aerobic development, and introduced more volume work via cross-training on the bike, elliptical, and cross-trainer. Still, Bol isn't abandoning her roots entirely. Elements of hurdle training, mobility, coordination, and rhythm will stay in the program. "I will miss my hurdles. I love the hurdles, but I also think I love challenges. I love to push myself." This level of commitment isn't just physical, it's mental. Bol admitted to moments of doubt. "I'm always doubting myself a bit." Laughs, "I will try everything in my power to get there" among them. The announcement has stirred excitement across the track world. Olympic champion Keely Hodgkinson replied to Bol's Instagram post with, "Can't wait to share the start line." Georgia Hunter-Bell, a world silver medalist, called it, "so exciting." Sprinters, middle-distance runners, and even marathoners voiced support. But for all the applause, questions remain. Can Bol truly compete against the best 800 meters runners in the world? How fast can she go, and how long will it take? Historically, this kind of switch is rare. Lashinda Demis, Irina Privalova, and Shamir Little all dabbled in the 800 meters with modest results. Even Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone laughed off the idea of moving up. "No comment," she said at the 2023 Worlds. But Bol is different. Her unique mix of 400 meters speed, hurdle rhythm, and endurance makes her a potential game-changer. Meuwly believes that's exactly what gives them a shot. He added that success will come in stages. As a first step, running fast will come naturally. But competing for medals? That's going to take time. "We've got 3 years to prepare for the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, and that's the roadmap we're following." Bol won't be using her wild card to compete in the 400 meters hurdles at the World Ultimate Championships, nor will she use her bye for the 2027 World Championships unless her 800 meters progress stalls. The focus is entirely on becoming a world-class 2-lap runner. Alongside her individual goals, Bol will continue to support the Dutch 4x400M relay teams whenever schedules align. The The relay is really important to me and I also get a lot of joy out of it. It's a point of pride to run for your country, she said. Her training is already adapting. While she'll run less frequently than typical 800 meters runners to protect her speed, she'll compensate with higher aerobic volume in non-impact formats. This also means a psychological shift. The 800 meters is a chess match, not a sprint. Bol is ready for that too. In a sport often criticized for being predictable, Bol's announcement is a breath of fresh air. It reminds us that athletes, even those at the top, can still dream, risk, and reinvent themselves. Even within her own training group, Bol's transformation will bring ripple effects. Younger athletes like Eveline Salberg, who has dabbled in both the 400 meters and 800 meters, may find new motivation seeing their teammate embrace this monumental switch. And with Coach Meuwly publicly stating that he views Bol as a once-in-a-generation athlete, there's a growing sense that we're watching history unfold in real time. Fans across the globe are already speculating what times Bol might post in her debut season. Will she crack 2 immediately? Can she compete for European gold in Birmingham? Could she eventually break Ellen van Langen's 1:55.54 Dutch national record? These aren't just hypotheticals, they're the kinds of questions that electrify a sport always hungry for the next big thing. With her diary open to a new chapter, literally, Bol left fans with a quote that captured the moment: "If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough." It's a sentiment that rings true for anyone watching this evolution unfold. Femke Bol isn't just running a new race, she's rewriting what it means to be fearless in track and field. And as she prepares for 2026 and beyond, one thing is clear: the track world hasn't seen the last of Femke Bol. Not by a long shot.
Come on in.
Noah Lyles just made a choice that could change track and field forever. Let me explain what happened. Right now, there's a battle going on in track and field. 2 leagues are fighting for the future of the sport. One of them is winning big, the other one is falling apart. And Noah Lyles just picked a side. The first league is called Grand Slam Track. It was started by Michael Johnson, one of the greatest runners of all time. Johnson announced this league with $30 million from big investors. He wanted to give athletes a chance to make good money all year long, not just at the World Championships. The idea sounded amazing. 4 big events in different cities, big prize money, a chance to make track and field as popular as the NBA or NFL. Noah Lyles heard about it. Johnson wanted him to join, but Lyles said no. He had questions, big questions. In March, Lyles talked about it publicly. He said, "I would love nothing more than for this to be successful, because if it does, the amount of benefits it would provide, this could be a way for athletes to not have to only rely on world championships." But then he said something else, something important. He said, "Money is not the thing that's going to drive me every time. Who are your outside sponsors? Who are your non-track and field sponsors? I haven't even heard a block sponsor." That was a problem, a big problem. Lyles kept saying the same thing in interviews and podcasts. If Grand Slam Track wanted to succeed, it needed big sponsors, big names, big stars. Without those things, the league couldn't offer real value to athletes. That's why he didn't sign up. Lyles also said he needed to see a TV deal. He told ESPN, "The problem with our sport right now is we have great performances, but nobody is able to see it." Turns out, Lyles was right, really right. Grand Slam Track held 3 events: Kingston, Miami, and Philadelphia. Then they were supposed to have a big finale in Los Angeles. That event got canceled. The whole thing fell apart. Why? Money problems. Big money problems. The league now owes $19 million, $11 million to athletes who never got paid, $8 million to vendors. Some winners from the first event still haven't seen their prize money. A big investor pulled out after the first event, just walked away with millions of dollars. The league couldn't pay anyone. Stadium attendance was low, not many people watched on TV. Costs kept going up. Everything crashed. In June, things got really bad. Michael Johnson had to cut staff salaries by 15%. Athletes started talking to lawyers. Their agents said patience was running out. Johnson sent a message to investors saying, "Today is the beginning of Grand Slam Track's reboot. We apologize for the frustrations and hardships caused by the payment delays." In September, some investors gave emergency money to help, about 8 figures, which means at least $10 million. That money paid about half of what the league owed to athletes. But that still leaves half unpaid, and the vendors still haven't been paid at all. The 2026 season? On hold. Michael Johnson admitted the league is struggling. Nobody knows if Grand Slam Track will survive. Now let's talk about the other league, the one that's winning. It's called Athlos. It was started by Alexis Ohanian. You might know him as the guy who created Reddit. He's also married to Serena Williams. But here's something cool about Ohanian. He grew up only watching men's football. His dad would change the channel if women's sports came on TV. Now he's investing millions into women's track and field. Why? Because the numbers showed him something amazing. Female track stars have huge followings on social media. Sha'Carri Richardson has 4 million Instagram followers. Alicia Schmidt has 5.5 million. You know how many Noah Lyles has? Only 1.6 million. The world's fastest man has fewer followers than female sprinters. That told Ohanian everything he needed to know. Ohanian said, "For me, as a social media guy, I didn't care what the TV ratings of these sports were. I was looking on the free market of the internet, where Instagram is the biggest market for attention." He saw what Grand Slam track missed. Track stars can go viral in 45 seconds. A great race is perfect for social media.